She's 19 years old.
All right, give me a sec. Gonna want to come. Roseline 911, where's your emergency?
Hi, I'm calling from the Crown Plaza, Chicago here. I'm actually calling because there was an incident, I guess, last night where a lady was mentioning about her daughter going missing in our hotel at the Crown Plaza.
Okay.
We did mention this. Actually, the police in Rosemont have a report about it already. But the only thing is we have the mother of the daughter here at the hotel, and she's knocking door to door in our guest rooms, asking and disturbing our guests.
Okay.
What
floor is she on?
9th floor, but she's going to every single floor.
Okay. What's she wearing?
She's wearing a black sweater.
Female, white,
female.
Hispanic.
African American.
Okay, black sweater, and what else?
It's a black sweater and jeans.
Okay. Do you guys have a report number for the call from the other time?
I don't have the report number at hand, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't have the report number. I know that my assistant general manager is the one that dealt with it in the morning, and he has the report, but he's gone for the day.
And it was early this morning. Do you remember what time?
Well, they were dealing with it the whole day, I guess. When I came in at 4, the police were here, so.
Okay. All right, I will have somebody head over there.
Thank you so much.
All right, no problem.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Rosemont Police Fire, Wilder.
Hey, it's Patricia.
Hey, what's up, man?
Did they do a report or anything, or did they just do a CAD?
So Kettenbiel took the report. He did an incident report. He closed it with an incident report, but they didn't run anybody.
Do you know are you guys able to check and see if they did one and all yet? Kettenbiel.
Hang on, let me,
He said he closed it with an incident report, but they didn't run anybody.
hang on one second.
I didn't even listen.
All right, so he added it in the actual report, but he didn't add it in the CAD information. It was for a Kenneka Jenkins.
Then, are you able to? They said something about it. There was a missing person filed. Are you able to run that name real quick and see if anything comes up?
Yeah, hang on. Let me run what he attached. Hang on. So yeah, they put it in as a missing person involuntarily.
Okay, so Kettenbiel entered her today as a missing person, or she was previously entered in.
No, it was entered by us at 1:16 today.
Okay. In the leads, or
hang on, I got two people talking to me at once. Hang on. We put her in leads as a missing person. Yes. So she's in leads. Correct. We did it today. Correct. Hey, Bertucci?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was entered today at 1:16 by us.
Okay, into leads though, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, can you just give me her name real quick?
Sure. It's Jenkins, J. John, E. Edward. When you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
J. John, E. Edward, and Nora.
Yep.
K. King, I. Ida, and Nora as Sam. First name is Kenneka, K. King, E. Edward, and Nora, E. Edward, K. King, A. Adam. Middle of initial of L. Lincoln.
Okay.
Female, black, born 5/27 of 98. She's 19. 5'7", 135, black and brown.
Okay. And
I'll tell you what it says she was last wearing.
Okay, go ahead.
Was last seen wearing ripped blue jean jacket.
Yep.
Blue jeans.
Yep.
Gray Jordan shoes.
Okay.
And white long fingernails. And he did attach a picture. It looks like from camera footage.
So, does it look? They probably must have reviewed it from the hotel then.
Yeah.
You ready? Okay. Can I have the report number?
Sure. It's 2017.
Yep.
-24677.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Thank you. Yep.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Makeup on hey y'all hear me back there slice. These are like, yeah, you like Dear Rob. We would tell like stronger together. That's Melanie. That's the lady who did the makeup on Kendra, the girl that was walking around the hotel making y'all think it was Kenneka. She went home. I showed you that. I got videos of her walking out the hotel. Going home with the big swole dude. Yeah, she went home. That was a girl named Kendra. The only person that got killed on that night when they was doing the reenactment was Antonia Lavette Evans and Geneva Knox. And Aisha, you heard her just say Aisha, aka Kenneka, she was killed on the 6th, the morning of the 6th. And that's why Chosen came straight out. She was with the 6. And that's why Chosen used to always, that was one of his main questions he used to fuck motherfuckers up with. They couldn't get around it. He used to always say, well, show me, if, he said, he'll shut his whole channel down if anybody can show him that, any motherfucking, anything of any social media activity or anything without it being photoshopped and all the shit of her, anything of her on the 7th, 8th, and 9th. You couldn't. Because it was her own people, y'all. Her own people was on social media and shit. Like some more of the motherfuckers they know was on social media. Was like, where she at? She missing and shit. They ain't say that. Way before she's supposed to have been killed at the Crown Plaza. Because she was dead already. They killed her on the
happened that night, but I will tell you, as of right now, you're getting it from me that this is going to be a complete investigation, and you will get an honest answer backed with evidence. That's the most important thing. The most important thing, because like I said, the information is good and it's important to the community. It's most important to the family, and that's our number one priority. It's got to be the family, not the community. Not that the community, what they need to know isn't important, but most important is to be a family. That's how I feel.
Y'all been connected with the lead detective on this case?
He's talked to the mom.
But they said the police ain't telling them.
Your mom has spoken to our detective.
They didn't tell my mama that they didn't tell her that she could review the images.
We also know that your mom was ill, and we have told her that when those are ready, we want her to come in first. She's going to be the first.
She says
was they able to tell us, because the manager that was on duty at the time at the hotel, he said he was going to the back to call the police. Was the police able to tell him to tell us they wasn't able to come up here? We had to come to the station to do a missing police report?
I don't know about that.
No, I'm saying, is they able to do that? Is they able to tell us they can't come to the hotel to make my report? I have to come to them when I tell them that my sister was last seen here. Was they able to tell me? Because you know what? He still ended up coming to the hotel because he forgot to tell me to sign the paper.
I know
so
we
he
did
still
come to the hotel. I don't know what time frame you're talking, but we did have officers here, and I believe then they conducted the search of the hotel.
The first time the police officer, he only came back because he forgot to tell me to sign a missing person report. When you make a report, it's a paper you have to sign. He didn't tell me to sign it at the station. He told me that he called me.
That's tampering with evidence. We did enter your sister into the National Leads computer system for law enforcement around the country. We entered her immediately as a missing person. The form that you signed is simply saying, acknowledging that you know we did that, and that if a missing person ends up showing up in California, that you're gonna be the one to make the contact, and obviously if it's an adult, that you're gonna make contact. We'll tell you that we found them, and then we'll put you in contact with them. But that's all that the form that you were talking about is a release for entering in Leeds. We did enter her into the National Leads.
He came to the hotel for me to sign the paper, but he couldn't come to help me find my sister. He told me that's out his leave. That's the detective. That's the detective job to come and watch the cameras, but he still came here and did it. And they did not allow me to go back there with them when they did it the first time. But the second police let me, because once we came at nighttime, they let me go back there to identify my sister. The first police officer and the manager did not let me do it. They said they was not able to let me do it. So how come one do it and the next?
The manager of the hotel doesn't work for me. I can't justify what he did or said. I can tell you that once we became involved and we started the investigation, and since then, the hotel, their management, their upper management, have been 100% cooperative with us. They have released every bit of security tape they have. They have allowed.
And the reason she's asking all these questions now is that this is her first time having an opportunity to ask these questions. So this is the sister that's speaking, and she's asking these questions now because she's not had a chance to speak to anybody.
Right, the ship. Everything is going per protocol, and you will be satisfied when we're done with our findings.
That's all I want.
That's all I want. That's all I want you to do.
Facts, though.
It'll be facts.
Everything we give you.
Then that means you was there. If you had to go that extent, that means you was there. And it don't have to mean that you was there because I proved that y'all was there. I showed pictures of Straight Drop there with his orange pants on, standing by the lobby. Chosen was there with his Jordans on. Jess 33 was there as well. Teresa Martin was there. Lenora was there. Motherfucking all of them was there. Barbara Evans was there. Kimberly Evans was there. Motherfucker. David Pena was there. Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Frank was there. Oh, Frankie. Frank was there as well.
At least
Frank
I
was
say
there
I was
in the
there.
well. You didn't put your hand on my daughter. She said, cuz, to be honest, Teresa was there. And I'm going to go back and let you hear it again. So there's the mother who told you that her daughter was missing and she's down in the basement with the people who's playing the reenactors. And she's playing the reenactment, and who's telling her what to do is the police officer. Y'all remember the tall, skinny police officer who came out laughing when Frank showed Lenora and Teresa Martin and showed them the tape of them beating Irish Flowers to death. Let me go back just a tad bit. Where was she born? Yeah. Miss Barbara talking about when she kept saying, I seen you there, Teresa. I'm glad you didn't put your hands on my baby. Because, to be honest, Teresa was there. Where was she born? Yeah. They were telling them what to do. They were telling them what to say. Yeah. Who was telling them what to do and what to say? A fake police officer downstairs, the tall guy. Okay, now, right. To the left, and then to the right. No, who was that? No, and it wasn't nothing at the hotel. All that was staged that y'all seen at the hotel. The murder happened on the 6th. That was staged. Nobody was killed in that. She was killed at Frank's crematory. They took her from the I think the Doubletree. I think they took her from the Doubletree that night and took her to Frank's crematory. She never went to the Crown Plaza. She was never in there. She was killed on the 6th at the Doubletree. And it connects right to the Crown Plaza. And it's an underground tunnel that goes right from the Crown Plaza to the Doubletree. Or which one is that? The Doubletree or the Marriott? I think it's the Doubletree. No. She was never in the hotel. Everything you seen that night was staged. It was fake. Everything you seen that night was fake. If you would have seen Kenneka, aka that's what the mother's name named her. They named her Kenneka, y'all, after Miss Barbara bought those twins from Pittsburgh. They named them Kenneka and Kenny. So if you would have seen Kenneka, you only seen her one time in that whole footage, and that's the footage that Fed got where she's limping. If you would have seen Kenneka, you would have seen her walking funny because one leg is longer than the other. Just look at the front of the thumbnail. Go get those pictures and look at all her pictures where she got that same leg out like that, and if she straightened it up, she'll go in the air because one leg is.
You had to open one door to get in another door. How she had that much room when she couldn't even walk up straight in a straight line? It's not adding up. It's not. And then when they took us back there to the refrigerator, it's a camera. It's not right there by the refrigerator, but the door that you enter before you get to the refrigerator, it's a camera right there. And my mama told them that, my mama asked them, do that camera work? And the investigators, whoever they was, they said they're not sure.
So they haven't looked at that camera?
I don't think so, because they told me, they showed me all the cameras in the building. Then they came back like an hour or two later after we called them back and told them it looked like somebody peeking at us out the window. That's what made them come back. Because we called them back and told them it looked like somebody looking at their window, started peeking in and out. The police took his monoculars and he looked up there, he saw the blind kept moving and the light was on. But when they went up there, they said they didn't see anything. But then they say they didn't see anything, but then they start suspecting the hotel. And it's like then a couple
makeup on. Hey, y'all hear me back there slice. He's like, yeah, you like Dear Rob. We would tell like, stronger together. That's Melanie. That's the lady who did the makeup on Kendra, the girl that was walking around the hotel making y'all think it was Kenneka. She went home. I showed you that. I got videos of her walking out the hotel, going home with the big swole dude. Yeah, she went home. That was a girl named Kendra. The only person that got killed on that night when they was doing the reenactment was Antonia Lavette Evans and Geneva Knox. And Anisha, you heard her just say Anisha, aka Kenneka, she was killed on the 6th, the morning of the 6th. And that's why Chosen came straight out. She was with the 6th. And that's why Chosen used to always, that was one of his main questions he used to fuck motherfuckers up with. They couldn't get around it. He used to always say, well, show me, if, he said, he'll shut his whole channel down if anybody can show him that, any motherfucking, anything of any social media activity or anything without it being photoshopped and all the shit of her, anything of her on the 7th, 8th, and 9th. You couldn't. Because it was her own people, y'all. Her own people was on social media and shit. Like some more of the motherfuckers they know was on social media. Was like where she at? She missing and shit. They ain't say that way before she's supposed to been killed at the Crown Plaza because she was dead already. They killed her on the 6th at the little bitty the party where there wasn't too many people there. Y'all remember the party? He started saying this is the laid back kickback day. Yeah, and he was there.
Stand by. I'll tell you when I'm out there. I see you. Which family member am I supposed to ask? Ask the people in the lot right there to your left. They're standing by a white car in like the lower where you got to walk down into the parking lot. 10-4, I see him. Yeah, just ask them if this is the room that they're talking about. Yes, that is the room they're talking about. It's a bunch of little kids having a birthday party. Ten-4. Hi, sorry, 201-101. Go ahead. Let me know if you see me, if this is the other room you were talking about. No, it's the room directly to the west. All right, 10-4. Did you see me? Yes, that's the room they were speaking of. 10-4, everything's 10-4 in this room. 10-4. From 609. Go ahead. And when you guys are done upstairs, meet me where the cameras are, please, or where I'm watching the footage. We are just about approaching. All right, 10-4. Go ahead. Are you outside? We're on floor 13. Alright, 10-4. If you want to come up there now, they're trying to figure out if they can pinpoint exactly which room.
601. The same party from the Crown Plaza just called back saying they need to see you guys. They potentially know what room she's in now.
Alright, 10-4. 101. 619, yeah, that way I'm at here, we're going to get the signatures, so I have that way when I'm done. Yeah, 10-4, 101, 619, here, bro.
101.
Still have them on the phone. Can you just advise them not to go up to the room to wait for us?
10-4, I'll give them a call back. They said that they believe that she's on the 11th floor through the window that they were looking at.
Alright, 10-4.
I opened up that original missing persons call, so we'll be going to that now. Pad 4.
At the Crown Plaza.
600, 10-4.
Hey, Sarge, I'm going to go look at the cameras real quick.
Negative. The hotel stated, the front desk told me that there was officers there earlier talking to them about this missing 19-year-old, but I'm not showing any cards punched for it. One. Alright, I searched missing person cards. There was one punched. It was, they used 9501 Devon for the address. It was for a missing female black subject.
I'll call you real quick.
10-4.
From 601. Go ahead. Yeah, 101's on the phone with dispatch. This person was entered into leads by us this afternoon as missing. Will all be 10-8 with an incident report.
101, 10-4.
Actually, Rosemont 101, just to do a supplemental to that original call.
10-4, so you just want to close this one out with a CAD?
Yeah, I don't know if you open up a new car, but he's going to do a sub to the original call.
10-4. 101, found property report.
Go ahead.
9550 William Street Garage. Meet up with Auxiliary Corporal Rowland about a wallet that he found.
10-4. Well, 101 from 601. Good. Yeah, we can do that anytime throughout tonight. Please go to 51 and get this supplemental narrative done, please. 10-4. One 619 Tango 123.
10-4.
Yeah, 101 from 601 on that river first. 10-4.
(101, 201), an unwanted subject.
101. 201.
101, 201, unwanted subject, 5440 River Road, 5440 River Road, Crown Plaza. It's going to be for a female black wearing a black sweater and blue jeans, knocking on all the hotel rooms. She's going floor to floor looking for her missing 19-year-old daughter. The hotel would like her out of the property, off the property.
101, 10-4. Rosemont from 601, replace 201 with 619 Tango, please.
10-4. 609 Tango.
10-4. Traffic for 609 Tango.
1209 Tango, negative. (101), go ahead.
Did we get a call here earlier today? Was it any incident? When you get us in the lobby, just make sure you reach that hand line. Go ahead, 158 from 156. When you guys meet us in the lobby, just make sure you grab a hand light off the ring. 10-4, sir. On what time?
201, 10-4.
Show me out at the Crown Plaza on follow-up.
201, 10-4.
I'm 10.
201, 10-4.
101-23.
101, 10-4. That female subject was last seen on the 9th floor.
10-4.
(201).
201.
Can you 25 the lobby for a station report? It's going to be a missing person from the Crown Plaza.
10-4. Please show myself and 101 out at 5440 River Road on a follow.
201, 10-4.
Rosemont Battalion 13.
Battalion 13.
Just an update. Auto wait confirmed only at this time. Confirmed only. We are not available. And any in-town calls, give me the heads up before, and we'll make a decision at the time. But no recall at this time. No recall.
Message received.
Rosemont 169 back in quarters.
169, message received. One 156.
Go ahead, 156.
Yeah, they're not getting anything downstairs. They're going to come up right now and call you.
Message received. Show 156 and 158 will both be in service on the air. We'll be out at Crown Plaza. The regional Dunkel crew will have a police radio as well.
Message received.
Message received.
Either one, I'll be close it out with an instant.
201, 10-4.
Alien 13 to 169. Go ahead, sir. Just come to the rear of the, by the loading dock and stage back there. Come through Otto, though. Come through Otto. Avoid the front of the building.
Occurred and
just come to the rear of the, by the loading dock and stage back there. Come through Otto, though. Come through Otto. Avoid the front of the building.
Immediately, not many hours later, immediately, she was reported by her friends and then her family, and her family was there at the Crown Plaza on at least 3 occasions, camping out to the point where the Crown Plaza called the police on the family because the family was so concerned about Kenneka's whereabouts. Why, under these circumstances, when Kenneka is clearly visible on security cameras, walking into an area where she was eventually found later frozen to death, what happened at this point? That's a mystery that will unfold during the processes. It'll generally take several years to resolve this case, and I appreciate it. If you've got any questions, I'll be free to answer them, and Teresa would be available to answer just briefly any questions you have.
Mr. Fire, could you explain that mechanism on the freezer again?
Sure. This is right here is a lock. It can be pressed down, and it can secure the door, preventing anybody from the inside from exiting. It would effectively lock this door. And we believe that that door may have been locked from the outside because there's no other explanation why her body wasn't discovered. It's very possible that security people at the hotel knew she was missing, just looked into the kitchen under construction, saw that it wasn't secured, and started locking the doors and then left, and came back later to find, well, we've just locked in Kenneka.
So you're not saying that you believe that they did this on purpose?
No, there's absolutely no evidence that anybody did anything on purpose, and I don't believe that there'd be no reason to do it. I think it's pure and utter negligence. No suggestion whatsoever that anybody did harm to Teresa on purpose. What's more likely is that through pure negligence, someone noticed that the doors in the kitchen were open. They locked them like they should have been locked. They locked the freezer, and unfortunately they locked Kenneka into the freezer and resulted in her death.
You say that you haven't decided how much you'll be seeking from the Crown Plaza, whether 50 or 100 million. What does that depend on?
It depends on the facts of the case. The state has what we call punitive damages. her pain and suffering during the period of time, from the time that she was locked in the freezer until the time she passed away, and the losses to her family. Those are all things that we'll consider, and a jury would consider in this case.
Teresa, if we may have you just out.
Sure.
We do need to move
That's fine.
microphones. How are you doing, first of all?
I'm blessed.
What do you hope will come of this lawsuit?
Justice. I've been seeking justice from the beginning, and that was my purpose of seeking out for Mr. Figer.
I mean, obviously, your family, Kenneka's friends, from the very beginning, you've felt that the hotel just did not do its job. Can you just speak a little bit to that?
Well, I feel like I was asking for answers. I was seeking for answers, and trying to find my daughter. I have not received help until now.
Well, let's be clear. When Teresa indicates she's seeking answers, Teresa was notified by Kenneka's friends at 4:30 in the morning. Kenneka had been walked out of the room about 2:30. And so the hotel was on notice at about 2:30 because the friends first went to the hotel, said, our friend is missing, she's in the hotel somewhere. Then the family became involved, Teresa. They started to call the hotel. They showed up at the hotel numerous times. They showed up at the hotel so many times that the hotel called the police on the family. So when Teresa's commenting about finding out what happened, to this day, the hotel hasn't adequately explained why. Because she was there so many times over a period of nearly an entire day before Kenneka was found. What was going on there?
Teresa, at this point, it's been more than a year. Talk to us just about how your life has changed without your daughter.
My life would never be the same. I don't know if you have children or not, but I birthed my daughter. And to know that I had to bury my child because of someone, I couldn't receive help, but maybe if I could have received this help, she could be here today. It hurts. It's a pain that I can't even explain. I don't even understand.
Sorry, if I may ask again about the freezer. Do you know the manufacturer of that?
No, I don't, but I think it's a very common design, and I think it can be secured. It can be locked from the outside, and if it is locked from the outside, I don't believe you can exit from the inside. But again, that's something that we've got to determine. We do know that the doors, we have photographs of the doors locked. And this was at a time when Teresa was waiting, and the family was waiting for word on Kenneka. These pictures were taken by Teresa's brother during the time that they were waiting for some answers. He didn't really get permission. He just went down to the area where Kenneka was and took these pictures. So it's clear that the area could have been secured. It's clear it may have been secured while she was already in there. Because remember, she was missing for 24 hours. The hotel allegedly did a inspection and looked for her. Well, I suspect at some point that they secured those doors with her inside. I don't know for sure, but I'm going to find out.
I guess what you're saying is you just don't believe that the hotel acted quick enough, and that when they started to, it just all went wrong.
Remember, we're not talking quick enough. We're talking 24 hours. They were notified, and they have a security staff. They were notified almost immediately. They were notified before Kenneka, we know, wandered into the restaurant. I should say the restaurant's kitchen. We know Kenneka left and was reported missing about 2:30. We know on videotape that she didn't enter that unsecured construction area in the kitchen of that restaurant hotel until about 3:30. We know That's on video. So there's no explanation why for 24 hours she laid there. There's no explanation. And that's one of the things Teresa and I want to find out. What the heck happened for 24 hours? And was she locked in there and suffered a fate worse than death, being locked into a freezer until you die? I want to know those answers, because that's as probable as anything else. There's no explanation why, in light of a missing person and the family camping out at the hotel and the police being called 4 times and the hotel having it on videotape, why in 24 hours nobody ever looked into that unsecured restaurant and that freezer. Or, it's possible, someone unwittingly saw doors open, locked them, and locked her in unwittingly.
In reading this, it looks like you also say that the hotel and Capitol Security was aware there was some sort of party, too many people in a room.
They were aware from the very beginning. People were aware that there was a party going on in that hotel, that a smoke detector, probably because pot was being smoked in the room, had been disabled. And security guards, we know from interviewing some of the witnesses, security guards had been up in that room and had known that that a party was taking place. This wasn't an event that the hotel wasn't aware of. The hotel has security guards. The security guards had been up in that room. The hotel was advised that she was missing by 2:30, which is about an hour and a half after she arrived at the hotel. We have her on videotape throughout that period of time wandering around the hotel. We know where she last ended up. And yet they did nothing, and they knew people were looking for her. What the heck was going on there?